Overlay. I know most computers can't handle the graphic requirements to actually see this overlay, so if you don't, you're missing out because it's a pretty awesome overlay. I think I stole that joke from the chat actually, so don't think I'm really funny and smart because I'm not. Okay, let's do this. Welcome back to game number 3 in between Luvsic and Nestea. Middle left-hand location of the purple Zerg player. Luvsic. Currently tied 1-1, which is like, what is that like? Being tied 1-1 is like shooting at 20 under in golf. Being tied 1-1 with Nestea. It's like going into one of those those anti-gravity chambers and like not floating, being able to walk around. It's like being able to breathe in space. Being tied 1-1 with Nestea. Can Luvsic take this down? Nestea, of course, is a red Zerg player. My mouse is like hovering, like it's gravitating towards him because he has like gravitational pull. That's how amazing he is. I can't stop my mouse from going towards his hatchery. But he is your red Zerg player in the middle right-hand location of Antigua Shipyard. Let's ×2 it up, ×4 it up. Spawning pool on the way here for Nestea. Actually a 10 pool. And he's going to be aggressive pretty darn early here. Probably going to try to make a spine crawler on the edge of his opponent's creep. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Nope, not going to do that just yet. Luvsic not going for the 15 hatch. And Nestea sees that fact. So Nestea not going to bring the links. Just going to build the queen and drone up a little bit. I kind of like this strategy. Luvsic getting that gas, saturating that immediately. No gas on the way just yet for Nestea. Does this leave an opening for Luvsic to do quite a bit of damage? We'll have to wait and see. Hatcher going down for Luvsic. Luvsic has been playing this series quite well. He was ahead in game 1, ahead in game 2. In game 1, Nestea was Nestea and came back from an impossible disadvantage. In game 2, Nestea was Nestea. Almost did the exact same thing, but ended up losing some infestors that had no energy. And even the sun with no energy will die out. But huge Ling aggression here from Luvsic. Nestea forced to engage with a lot of drones. Has 3 queens here though, with plenty of transfuses available. So this won't kill Nestea, but it might put a dent in his Iron Man suit. That's a whole nother conversation, by the way. Did y'all see the Avengers? We have to talk about that. Because a lot of people, when I talk about movies, people get really offended. Because I'm like super critical. Like, I'm not critical in a bad way. It's just I point out stuff that normally people like might not see or notice, and they might not necessarily care, right? That bother me. So what bothered me in that movie, the Iron Man suit was way too strong. Can we agree on that? Was the Iron Man suit too strong? This is a man-made thing that it was like, if you remember the fight scene at the end, there was like a huge battle, whatever, and we saw the Iron Man suit was battered up, right? And he has to get it replaced sometimes. And then we saw a battle between Iron Man and Thor. This is Thor. Thor has a hammer. Thor is a god, okay? Thor has a hammer that only he can pick up. That's super powerful. This is what Thor does. Thor swings his hammer as hard as he can, right directly at the chest of the Iron Man suit. Right at the chest of the Iron Man suit. And what happens? Nothing. Iron Man he crashes into a tree, and the Iron Man suit is fine. I'm sorry. That doesn't make sense to me, right? Can we agree on that? First of all, Avengers was a fantastic movie. That's one of the things that bothered me about it. Iron Man suit way too strong. I love Tony Stark and all, but let's be honest with ourselves. Luvsic still trying to be aggressive with some links here. And now there's an argument in the chat of who is the best Avenger. Yes! Ah, Oslo Panzer is so true. Thor was so underpowered in that movie. Thor was so underpowered. Anyway. What's Mjolnir? I don't know what that is. Did you just get me to say a bad word in a different language? Plag a bit in the chat. Okay. Okay, I gotta stop reading the chat. Holy Lings. We have 17. Oh my god. Luvsic is going for a ZVT Baneling bust. But this time it's ZV Nestea rather than ZVT. See what I did there? See what I did there? What you did there? Do you see it? What I did there? Do you see what I did there? ZV Nestea. Okay. Baneling bust incoming for Luvsic. Does Nestea have what it takes? This is like, I don't know how he can do this, but we're going to watch and see. Baneling's destroying everything. Ling's dying everywhere. Luvsic has the supply advantage, 86 to 75. Nestea throwing down the transfuses on the spine cars like a boss. The Queen's going down. Goodbye, drones. Oh my god. So much death and destruction. Is Nestea going to lose this game? Luvsic destroying the main base mineral line, at least trying to. Ahead 78 to 46. I don't know. I've said this before. I don't know what Nestea does from here. 68 to 30. There's no way he comes. There's no way. Okay, Ling's coming in. Once again, Nestea has no Banelings here. Nestea trying to take advantage of a concave on the ramp. But this is so many Lings. But it looks like Nestea's going to hold the Lings off. The Queen goes down. Spine Collars are going to finish. Luvsic has a Spire on the way. Baneling's being made as well, and Luvsic going straight for that mineral line, and Nestea going to try to split up his drones. And look at that, not a lot of drones killed. Oh, okay, that's a lot more drones killed. But Nestea finally gonna chill a little bit. Let's see income. 37 to 17. Okay. 57 to 31. We have 2 mutas on the way. That's not a ridiculous amount. Not too much gas. Nestea has a lot of gas available. He has an infestation pit, and when Nestea has an infestation pit, he has infestors. And when Nestea has infestors, oh, ouch! When Nestea has infestors, he can make magic happen. We have 7 mutas on the way from Luvsic. 72 to 32 is the supply. 37 to 19 is the income. More Lings on the way. I don't. If Nestea wins this, I don't know. I don't understand this world anymore because we're all looking at it through a different lens than Nestea. But we'll see. There's a reason Nestea is still in this game. It's because he has a chance. But let's see what happens here. MKP versus Coca. We'll see. I'm still in the round of 128 matches. But Ling's running into the main base here, actually staying in the natural expansion. Going to take out a Queen, not a bad idea. Infestor's not doing Fungal Crystals yet. There are mutas out on the field. Infested Terrans being thrown out, but Luvsic targeting down these drones. And Infested Terrans do shoot up, but no fungals available just yet from Nestea because he does not have pathogen glands researched. Ouch! Infested Terrans do not. Mutas don't engage Infested Terrans. Ah! Muta's targeting down these infestors. But these infested Terrans actually dealing a bit of damage to those mutas. More mutas on the way. But Nestea down to 16 harvesters to his opponent's 46. Luvsic had 81 to 31. Muta's still trying to track down those infestors, and they're doing a lot of work. This is over, right? Spore Crawler's finally getting finished up. Every infestor getting taken out. Luvsic has the third behind this. It's 90 to 31. We now have a triple supply advantage for Luvsic. And a quadruple... Actually, triple supply... triple harvester advantage. I can't math. I can't math! Another infestor being nicked apart. 3 more drones in production for Nestea. At what point does Luvsic just make a bunch of stuff and attack? At what point? We have +1 flyer attacks upgraded for those mutas. Nestea scrambling, trying to get that drone count back up. And Luvsic at 114 supply to the 41 of Nestea. Trying to get those infestors out on the field. Luvsic has 3 bases pretty well saturated. And let's increase this a little bit. And he's going to try targeting down that infestation pit. It's a very important, very key tech structure, especially when Nestea is involved. Or in transfuses available? No, and the infestation pit will fall. No more infestors available for Nestea. Yeah, he just built an infestor. Okay, he built an infestor before it died. Actually, he's able to build... Nestea is such a god that he's able to build infestors when he doesn't have an infestation pit. Look, an infestor is about to finish. His infestation pit is dead. It's just Nestea. That's Nestea. But here comes the game ender. 178 to 65 supply. Luvsic has the advantage. There are plenty of spam calls here. And there's the GG from Nestea. So, wow, Nestea falls in round 1 of the Team Liquid Star League for Korean qualifier. And Luvsic will move on. Well played. Well played there from Luvsic. Nestea tried very hard. But unfortunately, Luvsic was too much. Next up, what do we have? Next up, what do we have?